Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. For the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. For the viewers, thank you for clicking this video. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be breaking down the reason why you will never make money in Forex. Right now guys, if you are a new beginner, then obviously you will never make money in Forex, right? Because you still need to apply yourself, still need to learn your strategy and things like that. But I'm talking to the people that have been trading for quite a while now, and they understand their strategy and things like that, but for some weird reason they are still not profitable, right? So let me break down the reason why. Now, the first reason is going to be your technicals, right? So your technicals are basically not on point, right? And you don't label your chart. Essentially, what I mean by this is, guys, you see how my chart here looks clean, but the issue here is, guys, there is no words on it, right? So you really don't know exactly what is happening right here. So personally, I would want my chart to look something like this, right? Where I am basically, number one, identifying the previous trend, right? Number two, marking up, the current or the previous low or the reason why I was to enter my trade, right? And then understand where I am in my charts, right? So for example, here, in this case, how I would actually label my chart here is very simple. I would simply just right here, the reason for my entry. So the reason for my entry is right here, which is going to be the Harami pattern. That's the reason for my entry, right? Secondly, I will just write a little note right here and be like, price is in correction phase, might turn bearish due to daily time frame, right? So essentially guys, price is in the correction phase, right? In the sense of right now, price is currently bullish, right? It's creating higher highs and higher lows, right? But we do see that price is reacting off this daily area of interest, so we might see price turn bearish, right, due to the daily time frame area of interest right there, right? And then also, like I said, the entry is the Harami pattern, and Harami patterns usually they give a sign of a reversal whenever you see that price action pattern, right? And then in terms of my level, I would anticipate price wants to come all the way to this level here, to this area of interest. This would be my target right there, and I'd be like, target is next area of interest, right? So there's the target. So now in terms of area of interest, I would probably say first TP would be somewhere around here. This would be my first TP, somewhere around here. Then second TP would be down here, down the line. So that's the first thing. So you need to learn how to label your charts, right, and know where you are in your charts, right, so it can help you take good trades. And this leads me to the second reason, right? The thing is, you do take trades, but you don't take your trades off your area of interest, and then your pullout game is weak, right? So I'm very sure you guys have been in a trade where you're up, however, and you see price reach a level, and then you decide, should I pull out or should I take partials or whatever? And then the mistake you make is you do take partials, but it is small partial, and then you let the rest run. That's a big mistake, guys. So one of the biggest mistakes that I have learned, right, is, guys, when it comes to taking partials, guys, always take at least 80% partials or at least 50% partials, right? Guys, never let your money go back into break even, especially if you do need the money right now, right? So the best thing I can tell you right now is, guys, learn to pull out of your trades, right? So for example, in this case here, let's say price reaches this level, right? I would pull out 80% of my positions right there and then let the rest run, put stop loss at break even and let the rest run. That's essentially how I would do this, right? And then also your pullout game is weak, right? So you have to learn, right, that, guys, at the end of the day, it's all about equity based. You have to learn how to compound your account, right? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was in the trade today and I was up, like, in my account I was up $40, and then I decided to not pull out, and literally, guys, I went back to $20, and I literally deposited $20, and then I was up 40, but then decided not to pull out, and then I was back to $20, right? So you have to learn how to pull out of your trades, right? So that's one lesson that I have learned, is always pull out of your trades when price have reached your area of interest. And then the lastly is, guys, system malfunction, right? So you don't have a system that you repeatedly use every single time. So a lot of people are still dabbling and dabbling into different strategies. But guys, the best advice I can give you is follow this strategy called the ICC concept, right? Because the ICC concept is a system. In the sense of, guys, we look at the markets in a trending way, right? Creating higher highs and higher lows. And then we look at the reversal in one way, breaking the previous low. Once it breaks the previous low, we're anticipating a downtrend like this. Now, in some cases, right, price might reach a daily area of interest. And as you can see, the trend is going down. But because price is reacting off this daily area of interest, we can anticipate a reversal. And then price continues to go up. So this is essentially what I am waiting for here, because as you can see, price is currently bullish in the sense of price broke the previous low. This is the previous low. Price broke and closed above this, indicating a change of trend from buys to sells. But notice in the next 2 hours, right, price then now said, no, I'm actually not changing trend. I want to actually go for buys, right? And as you can see, price now changed trend again and broke the previous high here, right? Now it has broken the previous high, indicating price wants to continue that trend upwards. But we have reached a daily area of interest. So just like how this happened here, where price reached this daily interest and then now reversed, we can anticipate the same thing here, to where price literally sells all the way down here, right, to then now reverse, or like sell and then close below this body close. That is why my full TP is literally all the way down there, right? Because the low that price needs to break right now for price to say that it is bearish is literally this right here. So this is the low. Boom. So if price can break above or break below this low, right, which is the previous low, then we can anticipate that price actually wants to, change trend to sells. Until then, we can pretty much expect something like this to happen. From here, buy up, right? From here, buy up, or we can expect something like this where it does tap this zone, but then buys up immediately because, this is the low, and then gives that wick and then gives you like an entry for it to now continue to go back up here, right? So this is essentially how you would, look at the market. And then again, guys, in terms of systems, guys, the ICC concepts, if you don't know what that means, it basically stands for indication, correction, continuation, right? So that is why this system is very good, because, guys, you know exactly where you are in the market, right? So for example, in this case here, we are in the correction phase, right? Because price, right, this was the previous high that price needed to break for the trend to change to buys, because it was selling, right? So price broke past that high, which is called the indication. And then what is next? A correction, right? So we can expect a correction maybe somewhere here. So this particular trade here is basically a correction trade. So you see how now that you know what system you are using, you can understand the type of trades you want to enter. So in this case here, I am entering a correction trade. You feel me? Now all I have to do is wait for price to either give me that correction trade I'm waiting for, or this correction that we are looking at right now might actually turn into a reversal and then give an indication like this. And then we now see a correction and then a continuation to the downside. You see how that works? So this is essentially, guys, how or why you are not making money, right? Because you're not following these 3 steps. You're not, labeling your charts. You're not taking your trades off your area of interest. Your pullout game is weak. You know what I mean? And then you don't really have a system that you're following to the T, right? So if you can have this 3 in check, guys, I guarantee you guys, you will start making money in Forex, right? So if you do want to learn more about the ICC concepts, guys, I have a link at the bottom of this video, guys. You can click the link, sign in, put in your name and email, and then you get this ebook, or you could just copy the link here. I don't really care, right? But it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.